course, it starts very wintry. A nice start to the new year, I think. It's not going to last that long, though. Cold and wintry with a hard frost on Monday night, and then throughout Tuesday and the start of Wednesday, we change back to our more usual type of weather. It comes in from the Atlantic and brings wind, rain, but with some sunny spells in between. At the moment, it looks a bit like this. There's no real discernible front, but the wind comes right the way down from the polar ice cap, so it's cold. It's brought snow to many places, particularly Scotland, but not exclusively Scotland. There's been some right down in Cornwall. Now, as you'll see, there's an anticyclone to the west. That's pushing in during Monday. Pressure builds, the wind drops. It'll be the eastern side of the country that's more affected by the remaining showers. And on Tuesday, that keeps moving eastwards, and we start to bring rather milder and probably wet weather. The last few hours, the showers have been directed by the wind, and northwesterly more or less, but they've also been moving, if you have a look, bodily southwards. So I don't think anywhere's going to be free from either rain, sleet or snow this afternoon, but the concentration will be more or less where you see it now and drifting slowly southwards. Scotland's already got about 10 centimetres of snow reported east of the Grampians. But there's the concentration of the showers down to the Irish Sea, into the Midlands, possibly down as far as London. Later the cloud up as the whole lot moves southwest. And as we move into the evening, it'll be the eastern side that sees the concentration, but always it'll be the northern highlands of Scotland that gets the worst of it. That's because the wind is always going to be a northerly, going to be buffeting that coast. But if we look as the hours go by, the winds die out in the west, and overnight they are down the eastern side, and during tomorrow even there they tend to be rather lighter than they have been just recently. In fact, it's this side of the country that turns rather snowy now. I wouldn't be at all surprised to find snow coming down towards East Anglia. Further west, as the wind drops out, there'll be a few showers, but the main problem will be frost and, of course, some ice on the roads. Now, Monday, if you remember then, the anticyclone's building in the west, so it's generally fine weather, 1 or 2 showers left over, still of snow on the ground in Sardinia, for example, but possibly inland as well. Very low temperatures, only 3s and 4s. This will be the probably whitest area and also the coldest and the windiest area. On Tuesday, we start off rather frosty on the east, but the sun will be out, glinting on the snow on the ground if you're lucky, but then the wind and the rain start to push in on the western side, and with that the temperatures will slowly rise. So we start with 3s in the east to probably 6s to 8s by the end of the day in the west. A fairly strong southerly blow by this time. There's Wednesday's picture then. It's a pretty mobile picture. One front's gone through, the next one's on its way, and that's a rather complicated affair. It's bound not to be accurate, but that's the general idea. So Wednesday then basically starts off a little bit wet in the east, and then it's sunshine and showers for most, rather mild in the southwest of England. On Thursday, a very deep low, a windy day. We take the rain out of the way first of all, and the mildish weather, and back to standard December weather of wind and rain in most places. And as temperatures set